Section 7.2, median and range. Median range median is another measure of central tendency that we're going to look at in this section. We looked at mean and mode in 7.1. Now in 7.2 we're going to focus on median. When we're using the median of a data set, we're looking for the middle number when the data set is arranged in order. So just like in the first section for mean and mode, we have to put the number set, the data set, in order from smallest to largest. In this case, you can see we've got 7 numbers here: 85, 80, 100, 90, 85, 95, and 90. We're going to put those in ascending order, or smallest to biggest order. And when we do that, it ends up being 80, 85, 85, 90, 90, 95, and 100. Same numbers that were there, they're just put into order now. And then median is literally, like we said, we're looking for the middle number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So middle number, if you count from the left, is 1, 2, 3 in. 1, 2, 3. So right now our median, or middle number of the data set, okay, would be 90, the number in the middle. Looking at that again, sometimes it's not as simple as just picking the middle number. If there's an even number of numbers in the data set, you can't count 3 in and 3 in and find the middle number, because in this case, if you look, there's an even number: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's 4 numbers on either side. This is where the median would be. This is the median area right in the middle, right in between the two numbers. So if I were to put them in order again, the middle would be right here. Well, there is no number there. It's in between two numbers. In this case, luckily, those numbers are 90 and 90, meaning that the median of this data set is 90. What's in between 90 and 90? Well, nothing, because it's 90. So in that case, again, just like in the first slide, our median number would be 90. But what about if we have an even number of numbers in a data set, and once we've put them all in order, if yet again that median, or that middle area, falls in between two numbers? In the first section, there was one number in the middle. Of 7 numbers, when it's odd, there's 3 on one side, there's 3 numbers on the other side, so the 90 was the middle. But in this case, again, there is no number in the middle, and it's not the same number like it was here. We have 2 different numbers, so what do we have to do? Well, the first thing you have to do is you look at 23 and 20. Okay, well, what's in between 23 and 20? So what you can do is you can add them together. Okay, so 20 plus 23, that equals 43. And then to find what would be right in the middle, we divide it by 2. Basically what we're doing is finding the mean of the two numbers. And what is right in between those two? Well, 43 divided by 2 equals 21.5. So, in that case, what would the median of this data set be? Well, 4 on one side, 4 on the other. The number that falls in between them both is 21.5. So the median of this data set is 21.5. There isn't 21.5 as a number in the data set, but because the median would fall, or the middle would fall between two numbers, we add them together, divide that number by 2, and that answer, 21.5, becomes the median. Range in a data set is we're looking at how spread out the data is, or the difference between the greatest and the least numbers. So we want to see how far our data set stretches. So same as we have for mean, median, and mode, for all 3, we put the numbers into order. Now we have to for median and range. It only makes sense because we need to go from the smallest to the biggest and find out the difference between the two, or how spread out the data is. So in this case, our lowest number is 15, and our highest number is 30. So what you do is you go 30 minus 15, and when you go 30 minus 15, you get 15. So in this case, our range would be 15. The difference between the first number and the last number, right? So if we started at 30 and counted backwards until we got to the last number in our data set, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, onward all the way down to 15, 30 minus 15 equals 15. If we came back over to a different example and we looked at what would be the range of this data set, well, we start at 105, we go all the way down to 80. 105 minus 80 would make the range for this data set 25. So median and range, what I'd like you to do is of this data set, I want you to find the median and the range. Remember to put all your numbers in order first. You can't really find the median or the range until you've done that.